Next, we have 1440 in partnership with Drops. Good morning! It's Wednesday, June 24th, and we're covering some of the last remaining primaries, an Atlanta funeral, and a massive desert dust cloud. Need to know. Progressives target primaries. A number of hotly contested primary races were held in New York and Kentucky yesterday, with progressive Democrats looking to build on the momentum from weeks of nationwide protests. Is there momentum from that? Are those people actually going to be voting? Or do they just like to go out and yell? In Kentucky, Democratic Party favorite Amy McGrath, a former Marine and fundraising powerhouse, faced a late charge from insurgent state lawmaker Charles Booker. The winner faces Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell in what may foreshadow the November election. Long lines, slowed voting, and the result won't be known for days as mail-in ballots are counted. Okay. In New York, House Foreign Affairs Chair and 16-term incumbent Representative Eliot Engel, Democrat, New York 16, currently trails challenger Jamal Bowman, 61% to 36%. An upset by Bowman, endorsed by Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Democrat, New York 14, would be particularly stunning as Bowman, a former middle school teacher, has no electoral experience. In North Carolina, Madison Cawthorn won the Republican primary in the 11th District to now White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. Paralyzed in a car accident, Cawthorn will have just turned the minimum 25 years old when the next Congress begins. Only 4 states and Puerto Rico are yet to hold their primaries, which will be followed by each party's convention on August 17th through 20th, Democrats, and August 24th through 27th, Republicans. Rayshard Brooks' funeral. A private funeral was held yesterday for Rayshard Brooks, who was shot and killed by Atlanta police while fleeing from a sobriety check 2 weeks ago. Oh my goodness, 1440. What have you done? Let's fix this, shall we? Shot and killed by Atlanta police while pointing a taser at them. A taser that he had stolen from them. A taser, by the way, is considered a deadly weapon in Atlanta. And he fucked up. He did something stupid. He fought them. They were trying to arrest him because he was drunk in his car, having driven his car to a drive-thru and then fallen asleep in it. So they tried to arrest him for driving drunk, and he fought them off. No deadly force used. No, not yet. While he was literally fighting them away, while he was fighting them off so that he wouldn't get arrested, they chose to not use deadly force. And he stole one of their tasers, and they still didn't shoot him. He started to run away. And then he turned around and pointed the taser. And that's when they shot him. So fuck you, 1440. The death of Brooks, who was a black man, shocking, followed the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis and reinvigorated anti-police. It was like a week later. Reinvigorated anti-police brutality protests in Atlanta and across the nation. But this guy's death, Rayshard Brooks, is not going to be going into the statistics of unarmed black men killed by police because he was armed. He armed himself, and he was preparing to use his weapon. The service took place in Atlanta's famed Ebenezer Baptist Church, where Martin Luther King Jr. preached in the 1960s. See photos from the day here. Separately, Officer Devin Brosnan denied confirming to testify against a second officer, Garrett Rolfe. Brosnan was first on the scene and called in Rolfe for support as a certified DUI officer. Rolfe ultimately fired the shots that killed Brooks to save either his life or his fellow officer's life. Because if you've tased somebody, then they're incapacitated. that somebody has a gun because that somebody is a police officer, they're incapacitated, you can take their gun and shoot them. Or shoot the other cop. Brosnan, who reportedly suffered a concussion during a struggle with Brooks, has been charged with aggravated assault and 3 counts of violation of oath. And he has a concussion. But he's all in the wrong. They're all in the wrong. In related news, a woman alleged to have burned down the Wendy's where Brooks was shot was taken into custody. Good. Her attorney confirmed she was the same woman referenced by Brooks in police body camera footage before the incident. Supposedly his girlfriend, right? Saharan dust plume. That's a fun word. Plume. A massive cloud of dust originating in the Sahara Desert is on a trajectory to reach the southeastern U.S. beginning late today, according to meteorologists. To reach southeastern U.S. So it's traveling over the ocean? The particles, spread over hundreds of miles, hover around 20,000 feet in the air before falling to the ground. Okay. The phenomenon is caused by updrafts of hot air near the desert surface, a process known as convection, that carry dust particles into the upper atmosphere. From there, global wind patterns push the cloud across the Atlantic toward the Caribbean and U.S. The process occurs a number of times each year, though the current plume may be the biggest in roughly 50 years. See before and after video as it passed through Puerto Rico. The cloud is potentially hazardous to those with existing respiratory conditions, while others may experience allergy-like irritation symptoms. The dust also scatters sunlight, resulting in more vibrant sunrises and sunsets. See the plume from space here. Drops of goodness. What's in your detergent? No, seriously, we want to know, because odds are it's a whole lot of chemicals you've never heard of. That is, unless you use drops. They've redefined the home cleaning and care industry by harnessing the power of plants to create products that are better for people and the planet. Say goodbye to dyes, chlorine, phosphates, enzymes, and optical brighteners, whatever that means. Well, I think it means that it keeps your colors bright. And say hello to laundry pods, dishwasher detergent, and other cleaning goods that are made right. Better yet, Drops, Dropopus, delivers the powerful clean you need right to your door in eco-responsible packaging with carbon-neutral shipping. All pods are dosed exactly for your needs, so you never overpour or overpay again. And you can sign up for auto shipments to save big. You can pause, skip, or cancel anytime. Use code 1440 today for $15 off your first order of $40 or more and get the clean you deserve. Please support our sponsors. In the know. Sports, entertainment, and culture. Oh, finally, somebody's going to talk about it. FBI concludes NASCAR driver Bubba Wallace wasn't a target of a hate crime, as noose found in his garage stall had been there since 2019 and wasn't actually a noose. It was a pull rope for the garage door. It was a loop. It was a handle. Hand-sized. Nowhere near head or neck-sized. It's a handle. You know, a handy loop to grab onto to pull the garage door shut. And yet we're still calling it a noose, even though it wasn't. But at least somebody's talking about it. At least 1440 has that little bit of integrity enough to finish out the story when they did talk about it yesterday. So that's good. None of the, not the sports newsletter that I read from ESPN. No mention of it, even though they definitely highlighted all the fuss that was made when everybody was believing that it was a noose without giving the FBI any time at all to finish their investigation. which apparently didn't take very long. But no, we gotta act. We gotta jump on whatever happens. We gotta act just like that to fix the problem, to stand up for our fellow men, because he's been victimized. Only he wasn't. Jimmy Kimmel apologizes for performing in blackface in mid-90s. The Man Show skit. Jurassic Park, originally released in 1993, was #1 film at U.S. box office over the weekend. Jaws, released in 1975, was second, as moviegoers head back to theaters. Interesting. Adult film star Ron Jeremy is charged with sexually assaulting 4 women, faces up to life in prison. Why would he need to? He's a porn star. Why would he need to sexually assault anybody? That seems weird. Science and technology. Ancient Alaskan eruption linked to extreme weather events that precipitated the downfall of the Roman Empire in 43 BC. Archaeologists have long suspected volcanic activity. Volcanic activity played a role, but could not verify its location. That was far away. Must have been a big eruption. Mercedes and NVIDIA unveil AI-powered automobile software platform that can add new features over time. Shift may extend the life of new cars and lead to lower vehicle turnover. Pluto's early formation may have been hot enough to create a liquid ocean that may still exist under its icy crust. Surface cracks suggest the subsurface ocean is slowly freezing. What kind of liquid is it? Business and markets. Amazon to launch $2 billion venture capital fund to invest in technologies addressing climate change. So we're back to that now, huh? Missouri appeals court rejects Johnson & Johnson's attempt to throw out baby powder ovarian cancer case, but reduces damages to $2.1 billion. How nice of them. Marcus Braun, CEO of German fintech firm Wirecard, arrested after company admits to fraudulently inflating balance sheet by more than $2 billion. Politics and world affairs. Democrats likely to block Republican police reform bill in the Senate, saying it does not go far enough. Moderation. Moderation is good. It's good. Differences include federal standards for use of force and limiting qualified immunity. See more here. Maybe the Republicans have held back on a couple of things because they knew that there was going to be some negotiation. I hope. European Union set to restrict incoming travel from the U.S., citing high levels of coronavirus cases. That's funny. Dr. Anthony Fauci testifies to House committee, says he's hopeful for a vaccine by early 2021. Texas Governor Greg Abbott urges residents to stay home as state sets another record for daily cases. At least 5 dead and several injured after a 7.4 magnitude earthquake strikes near the coast of Mexico's Oaxaca state. 10,000 reviews don't lie. It's hard to find eco-responsible cleaning products that actually work, but Drops has finally done it. With Drops, you can live clean, live green, eliminate waste, and leave no trace. See what we did there? With more than 10,000 5-star reviews, you'll see in no time how great their products are. Give Drops a try today and use code 1440 for $15 off your first order of $40+. Please support our sponsors, etc. How a film with a $0 budget topped the box office. Protests are driving record traffic to donation sites. These award-winning photos capture humankind's relationship with water. From our partners, did you know what Intel, CES, and other cool tech businesses have in common? They all use .tech domains. Learn about .tech and use code TECH499 for a 90% discount on your purchase. Siberian town records the first known 100-degree day in the Arctic Circle. Wow. The Barcelona Opera reopened to an audience of plants. First it sounded like good news, and then it just sounds fucking weird. This printed Tibetan book is said to predate the Gutenberg Bible. A brain injury left this man unable to see numbers. Weird. With video. That feeling when your art restoration project fails to meet expectations. Okay. Clickbait. A nuclear bomb will not be detonated in Nashville. Okay, so not. That's good news. Why do I need to click on that? It's not going to happen. History book. Boxing great Jack Dempsey born, 1895. First exhibit by Pablo Picasso opens in Paris, 1901. Happy birthday actress Mindy Kaling, 1979. Rest in peace comedian Jackie Gleason, 1987. Happy birthday soccer star Lionel Messi, 1987. A champion is someone who gets up when he can't, Jack Dempsey. Who gets up when he can't. Okay. That's inspirational, although nonsensical. That's all for today. Thank you, and goodbye.